A Virginia man who was apparently obsessed with watching right-wing cable news pleaded guilty last week to hate crime charges. This is 58-year-old Douglas Wayne Cornett pleaded guilty to attempted murder and to discharging a firearm during a federal crime of violence. Now, the incident happened in February of 2024, which left two Latino men with gunshot wounds, according to a press release from the Department of Justice. Cornett reportedly followed a box truck driven by a victim with the initials OG, an adult Latino male, into the Sheetz gas station along Interstate 95 in Spotsylvania County, before asking the second victim, a friend of the first, how long OG had been present in the United States. Upon learning that OG had arrived within the last couple of years, Cornett drew a handgun and fired 6 rounds, striking OG 3 times and the man's friend once. According to the Department of Justice, court documents stated that Cornett had told the detective that he was angry. Now I'm pissed off about undocumented immigrants getting welfare funds, phones, and health insurance. So, wait, hold on. I got to note that other than WIC, which goes to women, infants, children, that's literally what it is for, undocumented immigrants are ineligible for federally funded welfare programs. Now, there are a few exceptions, okay? They do qualify for emergency Medicaid. They also qualify for primary and preventative health care at federally qualified health centers, and free or reduced school lunches, so feeding hungry kids, and short-term access to shelters and soup kitchens in emergency situations. So, basically, this man is very mad at things that aren't actually happening. And the stuff that is actually happening is just basically the basics for an undocumented person to be kept alive. The bare minimum amount of resources. He's angry at that. These are the so-called pro-life people. Okay? Not only that, but apparently this man had insane fantasies of flying around in an Apache helicopter and going to the border to fire on undocumented migrants traveling into the United States. This is a sick, sick man, literally having fantasies of committing crimes against humanity, mass murder, people. This is absolutely insane. I mean, what would drive a person to do this? Hatred? I think that's obvious. Racism? Yep. Perhaps he's even mentally imbalanced. I don't know about that part. But his housemates did say that, oh yeah, no, yeah, this guy, Douglas, man, he would watch cable news all the time. Cable TV. So now he was particularly obsessed, according to them, with the coverage about illegal immigration at the southern border. So I'm pretty sure I know exactly which cable channels he liked to watch. Okay. Now, my question is, was the coverage, or was it the coverage of, that cable news did, that specifically Fox News, Newsmax, etc., that they would do on the border, which is nothing more than basically fear-mongering to racist morons. Is that what caused this, or was this man already racist and unhinged, and he just sought this out because he knew this is where he would get this so-called information that would justify his violent racism? I don't know. Why am I curious at the pathology of this man? I don't know. I mean, if he went looking for it, I think it's important to point out that there is plenty of it around. There's a lot of it around. Again, Fox News is the biggest cable news network Okay, they're not some rinky dink, tiny little, oh, the niche channel. No, they are mainstream media. That is the mainstream media. You can't get more mainstream than Fox News, which is on everywhere, which is the biggest cable news channel in the entire nation. I mean, they reach millions and millions of homes, millions and millions of viewers every single day. They're mainstream. And yet these are the same people, oh, can you believe mainstream media is so liberal? Really? Are you freaking kidding me? Liberal mainstream media? No, not at all. So yes, there's plenty of it. It is everywhere. It is mainstream. And so this guy, if he was looking for it, it's real easy to find. Fox News, Newsmax. I mean, I remember all the different segments on Fox News about the immigrant caravans. There's another caravan. It's coming. Watch out. They're going to come into the United States. They're going to do it illegally across the border. What? And every time they would do it right next to an election, an important election, as to scare the crap out of people like that. Okay, this guy. I always get that wrong. But they're always doing that. Okay. But and then you could also look at like the pathology, getting back to that. Maybe he was radicalized by those networks. Since they are everywhere, this guy saw some of these news reports and we're like, oh my God, oh, they're undocumented immigrants are coming over to kill my family, take my job, and steal my welfare. Oh my God, I must do something about it. I don't know. If he was radicalized by those networks and their lies about undocumented immigrants, I think that's a pretty important thing to find out. I'm not entirely sure. Either way, though, this man's he's in some serious trouble. Okay, now, to be thankful, nobody was killed. No one was killed. Turns out he's a terrible shot. Yeah. But it still should have never happened in the first place. And no doubt, of course, this is the result of all this anti-immigrant sentiment that has fomented and spilled over on the right wing. We have a president right now that lied about immigration, lies about immigrants, and is currently in the midst of doing a massive crackdown. He once called them murderers and rapists, okay, with no evidence, of course. I mean, Stephen Miller is just a straight up white supremacist, okay? And look, this guy also, president, said that Haitians were eating the cats and the dogs. It was a huge thing during the election. But again, no evidence at all. And all the migrants, by the way, are violent. Really? Because this guy's not a migrant, and he's violent. A violent criminal. He said that their immigrants are poisoning the blood of the country. Okay. He's repeated the lies on like them taking the welfare. I mean, just the lies though over the last 8 years about immigrants have just become more and more outrageous. And you can see they're effective. This man, he was obsessed with these lies. And it directed them to him to do violence against innocent people. They weren't doing anything wrong. Oh, you understand? They were here illegally. For one, you don't actually know that. You don't know if they were here illegally or not. And it shouldn't matter. I mean, they're criminals. Misdemeanor at most, being in the country without documentation. Not fitting of any kind of punishment, specifically not fitting of any violence against them. It's horrific. But again, the lies are effective. And this is his legacy. This is that legacy of the lies on immigration. And the direct effect of Fox News and Newsmax and all these right-wing shows, right-wing blogs. By the way, at Fox News, they lie all the time, they were forced to pay a massive settlement to Dominion Voting Systems for lying to their audience about the 2020 election, which, again, one of their claims was they're bringing in undocumented immigrants to come and vote in our elections. They cannot vote. They're not allowed to. Non-citizens can't vote. And when they do, when they try, if they try, they get caught immediately and arrested and deported. All of that. So, once again, that's how immigration, their lies about immigration, I mean, they use it to, create a base, create an audience, galvanize people. And yes, some of them are absolutely going to be unhinged and violent. And that's what you have right here. Okay, they've been lying about immigrants. They lie about just about everything. But yes, they're lying about immigrants. They always have. And this is what those lies end up leading to. More hatred and violence. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell icon in order to get notified whenever a new video is released. And if you want to support independent, progressive media through this difficult time where it seems like everybody is shutting down, you can become a member on our YouTube page, you can become a subscriber on Facebook, or you can go to my Patreon. It's patreon.com/Jeff Waldorf. Thank you.